Hey y'all, Eric Adcock, This Awkward Life. Trying to get back on the streak. It's been a couple days. I was traveling last week. I went to go to one of my favorite comic book conventions, HeroCon over in Charlotte, North Carolina. Love it. And it's just a great place to be around creators. And of course, the smell of old comic books filling a convention center is always a win for me. But I've always been a packaging person. I love packaging. If the packaging looks good, I have a tendency to want to buy it. I love green. That's my favorite color. If something is well packaged and it's green, I will just about buy it if it's something that I'm interested in. And packaging is very important. My art background with graphic design and art, packaging is something that is so needed. And that's what sells, is the packaging. Saturday, as I was walking out of the convention, heading home, I noticed there was two groups had moved into the front of the convention center. One of them was a Christian group, and the other group was a Wiccan group. And I don't know much about anything about the Wiccans, but I believe it's some kind of I don't know, witchcraft type group. Haven't done my research on the Wiccans, but anyway, stark contrast on what was going on here. The Christian group had these big, tall banners on these poles telling everybody to repent or you're going to go to hell. And it wasn't, and I remember them first time I come on groups of that during my college years. They'd come to college campuses and they would pretty much condemn everybody there, and they didn't offer you much hope or love. And the packaging just wasn't very, very attractive to me as a college person that didn't know Christ. And to be honest with you, as a old man now that feels like he is trying to learn a little bit about Christ, that's not very appealing to me at all. On the other same side of the street was a Wiccan group, and just to be quite honest with you, they had a nicer approach to people. They were kind, they were gentle, they were conversationalist. The other group was more of an isolationist deal. You have to be careful with the package. You have to be careful with packaging what you are. Christian groups, we have to be very careful on how we present ourselves. We can't ever present ourselves in a hateful type way. I see a lot of this on social media where people that their profile may say they're Christian, but they'll say some stupid stuff in a comment section about, vigilante justice. If someone ever touches my kid at a ballpark and all this stuff, and you put all that out there, and then you wonder why nobody wants to come to your church. It's the packaging. And then you have false beliefs that are real slick with their packaging and real nice with the way they talk to people. Not saying they're right, but as my grandmother said, you'll catch more flies with honey than you will vinegar. And I didn't talk to either one of the groups, to be honest with you. But I did come away with the idea that as Christians, you better be careful with what you're packaging out there, what you're showing people. Nothing disturbs me more than Christians that will get into verbal spats and wars over sports and politics and things like that in the social media realm, saying things that will never come to pass. They don't mean it. They're just spouting off behind a computer screen. But you better be careful. I tell my kids all the time, you better be careful what you're putting out there because we're advertising for somebody, just like the Wiccans were advertising for their gods or whatever it is. If you're a Christian, go to any Christian church, denominational church or apostolic church or just a church, especially the apostolic church. Watch what you say. Watch what you do. Because in the end, we're going to be judged by that. And that was just my thoughts. Y'all have a great day.